What is going on, guys? PoliticsGaming here, and today I am going to be playing Kerbal Space Program once I actually get this set up, because I actually really just wanted to get into the game and stuff like that. Didn't want to waste any time, didn't want to do any countdowns or anything, but that should do it. So, finally, you guys are going to be able to see me play Kerbal Space Program for the first time on live stream. So, if you have not heard of Kerbal Space Program, basically Kerbal Space Program is a game where you take control of a space program being conducted by a alien species, alien to us, known as Kerbals. These are little tiny, like little green men, basically. It's kind of hilarious, the amount of jokes you have in this game. So what I am doing right now is actually, I am going to be launching a mission to the moon. The moon is not how you think of it as it is on Earth. The moon actually is literally the moon. It's literally M-U-N, not M-O-O-N. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead and put on our thinking caps, and we're going to go ahead and launch this rocket to the moon. I didn't even have to throttle up. Alright, and we have liftoff. This probably won't be the most watched live stream. I'm probably calculating I get like 5 views on this live stream. No one's watching right now. Right, we are now at 23,000 meters in the air, so we're going to go ahead and start doing our turn, so we can actually start, I'm actually going to lower that thrust, so we can actually start doing this, and then I'm going to, like, throttle up, like, oh my god. Because we definitely need to start kind of flattening this out. Okay, let me actually, okay, so we're going to throttle up and separate those boosters. Boosters are finally separated. We're going to go ahead and keep thrusting up. I actually did my turn a little too late. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to flatten this out. So let's actually get this to flatten out. It's my ascending node. Descending node? Probably not. Okay. Now we can start going up. We're going to go ahead and cut off. And we're gonna do this like probably a minute before we're gonna go ahead and throttle up now, because that actually gets us to control our spacecraft a little better. And we're just gonna keep this engine on until we finally start to orbit. And we have a second stage right here, which is actually going to thrust us up. We will actually have a bit better thing. This is actually just an orbital stage. Look, you can still see the Space Center right there. Still invisibility at 130,000 kilometers in the air. Not kilometers, meters. That's what I meant to say. Alright, we're doing... what I actually need to do, I actually need to get my electric charge back up. Because last time I tried to play this, I ran out of electricity. Alright, it looks like we are actually going to make orbit very, very easily in this gameplay. We have an apoapsis of 132,000 meters, and we now have a periapsis just around the same, 115 to 147. That's kind of circular, not that circular. I'm going to have to circularize just to make sure that actually this is going to be a bit easier. And we're going to go ahead and point retrograde. Okay. Why am I pointing retrograde? What am I doing? Okay, so what we need to do right now, actually get a maneuver node to the moon. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Wait, I have that. 390. 45, hell yeah. That is the perfect maneuver node. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy pointed to the maneuver node. We're going to use this booster stage to get us there. I mean, we could actually let go of this. I kinda don't want to because it would be needless space debris. We're using a crap load of our... Okay, stop using the RCS. Taking a crap load of our electric charge. Huh. Looks like there are actually a lot of radio beacons where our spacecraft will actually remain in continuous contact with Kerbal. I don't know if this is needed, or if I actually need a satellite network to actually keep in contact. And we're gonna go ahead, do this about 20 seconds before we're gonna throttle up. We'll only have to burn on huh, that's cool. We can look at the thing for the stage so we see how much fuel is automatically in these guys. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that. 54,000 kilometers. And we have that much fuel left. We're going to go ahead and deploy our radiators. It would actually... Let's go ahead and point retrograde. I'm going to put this rocket on a collision course with the moon, and then we're going to use our second stage. We're going to use our second stage booster, or this first stage booster, to spend the rest of the fuel, sort of, to put it on a collision course with the moon so we can dump it, just so it just lands right back on the moon. Okay, so... periapsis. Alright, collision course achieved. We're going to go ahead and separate. Separation is successful. We're going to wait until we actually get into the moon's gravity. Once we get into the moon's gravity, okay, so we are going to point prograde. This guy... Oh, we haven't even staged it in yet. Alright, by this time I actually ran out of power in my first playthrough. $12,000 is going to be good. All we need to do is just kill off our velocity once we get into our closest approach with the moon. Or once we start getting super, super close. We're going to go ahead and point retrograde. Once we actually turn our engine on, we're actually going to be able to do it. I kind of want to slow down and get into orbit before... Okay, I think this is actually close enough. Okay, so our thruster's not working. Yeah, it's because we have no radio contact. Once we actually get out of the dark side of the moon, then we will be able to turn on our engines again. Okay, so I think we actually should have some radio contact. We do. There we go. We need to start slowing down real quick. So that's kind of cool that you actually, even in sandbox mode, you need a system of radio satellites. Alright, we are now in orbit. We have a periapsis of about 9,000. I am actually going to watch this guy slam into the moon. What am I playing? This is KERBAL Space Program. Alright, he's about to slam into the moon at 850 meters per second. We're gonna watch this. And boom. There we go. Oh my god, something else just flew off. Don't tell me it... Ah, launched him back into orbit! Did it? I think it did. Yeah, it did! Oh my god, that's awesome. Wait, no. Oh, okay, okay, the blue one's the active orbit right now. So it's gonna go up all the way to 920,000 kilometers. Or meters. And then it's gonna come right back to the moon and slam into it. That's so cool how it just lunges right off of the moon. That's so hilarious. We're gonna go ahead and switch back to our rover. So what we need to do, we need to make sure that our periapsis is actually on the light side of the moon. So we're gonna burn down right around here. This is very different from my actual content. We're gonna point retrograde, prograde, and then we're gonna wait a couple of minutes. Wait until we get a little closer to the moon. Okay, this isn't working out as I thought it would be. Yeah, that's not working out. I just screwed up a little bit. Hold up, I may have gotten it. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! Okay. It's still on the dark side of the moon. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to go ahead and slow down. And that guy is coming right back around, so we have no radio contact for the time being. Okay, so we do. Now we just need to point and slow down. We're gonna get our apoapsis, which actually I actually like this inclination. So we're gonna make this so our periapsis perigee is 38,000. So we're gonna get our perigee on this side, and we are about to successfully do it. And our lowest is going to be 8,900 meters. We're going to go ahead and go to the light side. We're going to go ahead and start doing our landing. And then we're going to set back to our retrograde marker. I think we're going to go ahead and start doing our landing right into the border of that crater. Actually, hang on. Yeah, I think that would actually be a good spot. Alright, let's go ahead and start doing our burn. Think? No. We're gonna go ahead and aim for right to the border of that crater. That giant crater right there. We're gonna point it to try to see if we can make it go down. Go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Go down. Okay. So what I want to point to is I want to point toward the crater. And right there. Let's go ahead and start pointing retrograde. We're going to have to start slowing down because we are not going to be able to land this rover safely. I think my problem right now is the thrust to weight ratio. Because, I mean, you know, I have this little ass engine that's burning off on this massive tank, so we're going to go ahead and use this engine to slow down. So I have to remember that I actually have a docking port. There we go. there's a thunderstorm outside. We're about to land in the perfect spot. Inside of the massive crater. Not inside of the crater. By crater, I mean this. Woo! I just need to get this thing to come to a stop! There we go. Successful rover landing. This is actually the first successful landing of any rover I have actually ever done. So, if there is any way that I can actually shut down... Okay, so I think I can actually restage this. So I can shut all those down, put those on top. Actually... Let me try this. F9. Wait, how do I quick save? Settings. Close. Control. No. Controls? Fuck it. Oh, shit! Oh, never mind. Alright, let's go ahead and start exploring the moon! Turn on all of our electronic experiments. I wonder if I'm close to anything. 262 Kelvin. Any scientists that are watching right now, I wonder if you guys can translate that into Fahrenheit. I wonder if we can try to go Easter egg hunting in a rover. That'd be a long time, but Jesus. What we need to do is actually, we need to deploy a satellite network. So we don't have to be in range of Kerbin, which is right there. We are looking at the dark side of Kerbin right now. So I think I could actually log this data, send it back. Oh. Oh yeah, we are in sandbox mode, so... I'm going to go ahead and do a speed test with the rover. I think this rover was built to actually go to Duna. Come on, hit 10, hit 10! And 10 meters per second. Hell yeah. We can go ahead and naturally let it slow down. I swear, there's supposed to be an Easter egg somewhere. Like, there's like supposed to be a memorial to, Rock. Almost made us flip over there. Supposed to be like a memorial to Neil Armstrong, and then there's like the moon arch or something like that. There's like a giant arch, but I'm probably in the wrong crater for that. Let's go ahead and do another speed test. So peaceful. This is like the second, or actually probably the third game that actually I have over 300 hours logged into it on Steam. The other ones that actually I have a lot more hours on is Grand Theft Auto 5 and Power and Revolution. Power and Revolution actually holds the cake for the most amount of hours that I have in any game, which is actually 460. Most of that's because I'm literally like live streaming this. Yep, that's thunder outside. I swear to God, if these rocks have collision boxes, I'm going to kill myself. The sensor has detected a minor quake on the surface. And just missed. Hell yeah. Doing rock hunting. And we're like right here. We're probably going to make our way out of the crater, and we're probably going to try to see how far we can get. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and explore more of the crater. We're actually not going to make our way out of the crater. I don't think that's what science... I don't think science missions usually do that. Oh god, that was close. If I actually had a satellite network, I'd probably go toward the South Pole. Or the North Pole. Probably closer to the North Pole. I am closer to the North Pole. We need to do a mission, I almost said Drez, I forgot the name of a... Closest planet to KERBAL. KERBAL's the sun. Go. Hey, what's going on, gaming with Seth1? That's a weird name. I've never seen you in a live stream before, so welcome to the live stream. We've landed a mission on the moon, and we are actually literally just driving around and exploring the moon. Not too much has happened. But we are just literally just driving around. We're gonna go ahead and make it over this ledge, and I'll probably leave this mission to be. We're actually gonna watch a couple of orbits. I believe we are tidally locked to Kerbin. Yeah, I believe we are. We're gonna go ahead and make it over this ledge. Go toward the top of that. Did I play Fortnite? No, I have not. Oh my god. For those who are watching right now, Brett Kavanaugh, has just been accused with assault. Oh my god, that is stupid. Hibernation, what does that mean? Carbonet? Oh. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. I did not know that was a feature. Yeah, Brett Kavanaugh. For those who do not know who Brett Kavanaugh is, Brett Kavanaugh. This is a CNN report. We're gonna go ahead and start slowing this puppy down. Brett Kavanaugh is the guy who Trump has nominated to serve to replace one of the Supreme Court justices on the Supreme Court. And a woman says when they were in high school, the nominee assaulted her and tried to remove her clothes. He says it did not happen. So this is not a major blow to Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation. I believe that he's been in the public eye for about 18 years now, and he served on the DC Court of Public Appeals, and he had to be approved by the U.S. Congress. So I do not believe that that happened. I believe that. I think that's just a way to try to hurt his confirmation hearing. Oh yeah, what I wanted to do is... That's how far we are from KERBAL 5. I'm actually gonna change the name of it real quick. Man, I have to go to work today, and I swear to God, if it's raining, I'm gonna kill myself. Alright, let's go ahead and do a couple of orbital passes. Okay, so we are tidally locked to Kerbin. So we actually can run out of electric charge, which we already have. We can run out of electric charge, but we will still remain within radio contact of Kerbin. Actually, we're gonna have to... Oh no, we put it in a place where it goes behind the sun! And we start running out of stuff quick, because Kerbin eclipses the moon. Because actually, the reason it eclipses the moon is actually because... since they not just are they tidally locked, Kerbin and the moon actually has a completely flat plane of orbit. It is exactly 1.4 million meters from Kerbin. So we will continuously be in radio contact because it is always going to be facing the same side, is always going to be facing the moon. Or the same side of the moon is always going to be facing Kerbin. But the thing is that it is actually... I'm actually going to see how far we are from this while I'm talking. It is actually going to be just every now and then we're going to be seeing ourselves being eclipsed by Kerbin, so we definitely don't want to be moving around whenever we do that. So, something I actually want to do. We're actually going to go to the Space Center. And, so what I actually need to do... I completely forgot to do it again! Okay, we're going to go back to Kerbin 5 one last time, and we're going to go ahead and just call it the Moon Rover. We're going to go over here, we're going to rename the vessel, we're going to call it Rover. We're going to go ahead and call it... I'm pro in KERBAL. Any questions? I'm going to go ahead and name this Rover after you, Max. I don't really have any questions. I mean... Actually, I literally have, like, a ton of hours in this game, so I'm very, very familiar with the language, all of the stuff, and all of the stuff that's actually connected to it, and stuff like that. I mean, I know how to build stuff, I just haven't played it in a while, so that's actually one of the only things that I actually don't have. Is just recent experience. My cat is eating the box, the cardboard box that's behind me right now. But yeah, I mean, like, I just landed this rover on the moon. I actually do not have a satellite network, which I actually just realized that you actually need a satellite network in this game now, which actually is really, really cool. I really like that. And even whenever that wasn't a feature, I actually always made satellite networks just because I loved making satellites in Kerbal Space Program. So we're going to go ahead and stop this rover. We're going to go ahead and go back to the Space Center. Astronaut Complex. I don't think that actually does. Research and development. The facility is closed. Let's go ahead and see what our boy Minmus looks like. There it is. It's just a little ice rock. And we have a lot of debris. Can you please show me your rocket you designed to launch this rover? Sure. You're gonna laugh at it, though. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the... Alright, this is the rocket that I used to launch the rover. The launch phase wasn't that good, honestly. I mean, it could have been better. I think I could have, like, well, actually, no, hang on. Kerbal 5. I think there's, like, a second iteration of it somewhere in here. Space Station Core. Z-Map Satellite Launch Kit. Okay, so let's actually look into a couple other things that we can actually launch. The hell is this? Not even a probe. Jumping Flea. Diane Wing? Oh my god, that is a monstrosity. Is this supposed to be a space shuttle? Oh my god, let's try to launch it. Let's do it! And liftoff. Alright, this is a little better than the actual shuttle that I launched like earlier. Alright. You can download my design for a super shuttle, by the way. I am going to do that. I am going to do that. I could actually play it this stream, actually, if you want. Max, do you have a Discord or something like that? If you do, can you give me the thing so I can actually add you on it? And then over Discord, you can actually send me the file for the shuttle, and I'll play it in this stream. Actually, this is a pretty efficient space shuttle that I'm actually launching right now. Ah, I love doing the shaking of it. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do our 45-degree turn. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy to start getting into our orbital inclination. Okay. I can download it through Workshop. Do I need a making history to download it, or do I not need it? Alright, we're now at a just around 45-degree angle. We're still using our solid rock. Oh, we didn't. Alright. Successful separation of our solid rocket boosters. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 110 kilometers in the air. And let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Solid rocket boosters are just going to make another re-entry into the atmosphere. We're going to wait until about 20 seconds to when we're supposed to launch. Alright, and 20 seconds. We're going to go ahead and circularize our orbit. Alright. Main rockets are a go. We're going to go ahead and separate with our main fuel tank once we actually get into orbit and circularize. We're going to make a couple orbital passes around Kerbin to actually test a couple of things. I mean, we're doing this mostly... okay, so we separate. Go ahead and do our next orbital burn. I don't think this is efficient at all. Are we using monopropellant? What the hell? Oh my god, we are using monopropellant. We're not going to get into orbit at all. This is not efficient. We're out of liquid fuel. I guess I kind of screwed up there. We're going to go ahead and burn up in the atmosphere. Yeah, we're not making it into orbit. Maybe we will. I mean, that thing's moving. Probably not. That sucks. We need like 2,200 meters per second to get into orbit. Oh, I guess I didn't look up the launch angle for this for this shuttle. I think flat Earth is literally just a meme. I think it's like people. The thing is that like people literally say, "Oh yeah, well, flat Earth. The Earth is flat. The Earth is flat." You hear people saying that. And then you give them the attention that they want. And I think it's hilarious because people are literally giving them the attention. And there's so many people out there that did not know that these people still existed. You hear about it in textbooks and stuff like that and say, oh yeah, well the Earth is flat. And then, now you hear people saying, oh yeah, well, now, yeah, I'm just gonna stop burning because we're not gonna be able to get into orbit. But yeah, like, people are giving them the attention that they so desperately want, and it's a literal troll factor. That's all they are doing right now. It's a troll. And people are actually taking them seriously. People like Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson, all of these renowned scientists are literally saying, I can't believe there's actual idiots out there that are actually thinking that the Earth is flat. No, they don't actually believe the Earth is flat. They're literally trying to piss people off like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye. I mean, I lost a little respect for Bill Nye after that whole, like, Netflix series he had and stuff like that. Oh, shit. Oh, no. 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 Come on. Come on. We're burning up here. But yeah, I mean, it's like, I think it's the stupidest thing ever. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can open this. Open it. Let's let it burn up. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh my god, we actually have something in the engine bay! That really killed my aerodynamics. What is that? Is that like engine fuel or something? I don't know, let's close it. Oh. We're dead. Does it have a light? Maybe. Oh my god, we're gonna slam into the ocean at 300 meters per second. Oh, wait! I think we can glide this out! Oh my god, we actually can. We just literally bleeded off, like, all of our velocity right there. Hang on. Let me actually see if I can actually do a water landing. Ah! Deploy the gear. Come on, let's deploy the gear. Come on, pull up, pull up! Oh, shit. Oh my god, we survived. I can't believe we actually survived that. Lights on. Add slot? Ooh. Interior display. Ooh. It's literally like a space shuttle. I know, I'm literally the best pilot. Let's go ahead and revert back. Vehicle assembly. Ah, god, that was the best ever. Let's go ahead and see if it has a thing. Hang on. Partially reusable shuttle based around the Dynawing orbiter with 2 KS-25 engines, with an external tank to feed them, boosted by 2 kickbacks. Hailed as the next generation of cheap access to space with a payload of up to 16 tons. Reference payload is included in the shuttle. It is somewhat trickier to fly, as expensive as conventional rockets. And Kraken help you? Oh, it's... And Kraken help you if something explodes on ascent. Okay, so let me actually go ahead and check that out on a workshop. I think I probably need... Okay, yeah, I found you. Let me see if that automatically comes over. Contains locked or invalid parts. So it shows up. Damn, you have a really expensive aircraft. Yeah, I mean, it says that I can download it actually. Enough fuel to go to Duna for refueling. It has all needed for refueling. Alright, boys, let's go ahead and launch a satellite into space. But yeah, like, I mean, I can actually download it. But apparently you might, I don't know if you use modded parts or, I don't know if you use modded parts or parts that are actually included in the making history. If I can actually get into orbit with this thing, that would actually be hilarious. No mods, only... Oh. Okay, yeah. So that's why it wouldn't let me download is because of the Making History DLC. What am I doing? What? Whoa! 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 We're going way too far to the side. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Up. There we go. Dude, we are like a supersonic rocket right now. I think we're going way too fast. And engine spent. We're gonna wait until this stuff stops burning, and we're gonna go ahead and separate the fairings. Separation. Oops. Let's see if we can get in orbit with this little tank. I'm gonna start this orbital burn bit early. 165. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start it now. I'm gonna keep our engine prograde. Thrust to weight ratio seems to be pretty good. I think we actually may be able to get into orbit with this. Yeah, look at that. We have way more thrust than we actually did with the RCS propellant on the space shuttle. It's like a little Sputnik. What I want to know, is Sputnik still in space? Is that actually still happening? Is Sputnik still orbiting around dead in space? Let's go ahead and let ourselves get a little closer. Alright, let's go ahead and thrust up again. It fell down after a month or two. Huh. I always thought Sputnik was still in space. We're about to hit orbital. Once I actually get into orbit, I actually want to watch that, I want to watch that piece of space debris fall back down to Kerbin, burn up in the atmosphere. And almost. We're almost about to make orbit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. And so we just need to get up to 70,000 meters. And I'm actually going to slow it down once we get there. 80,000. And then we're going to run out of electric charge. I'm going to go to my periapsis, so we're really, really close to the Earth. Or not Earth, Kerbin. So we're actually going to go slow ourselves down. So So we have a nearly circular orbit. Oops. 78. Yeah, I mean, I usually get pretty annoyed when people, like, call it Earth or something like that. Like, I get annoyed so much because I'm just like, it's not Kerbin, they have a name. Or it's not Earth, they have a name. Okay, so I want to be pointing prograde. 8,200. 3. Ooh, 4. 4. Ha! We got it circularized. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have no access to our fuel. We're going to go ahead and extend our antenna. I know, right? Beep. Beep. Hey, look at that. We can actually see, we can actually see the Space Center. Hang on, what is that? Radial in, radial out. So that's radial in. Huh. I'm gonna actually keep it always pointing down to Kerbin. Hey, what's going on, Ultra Prime? Welcome to the live stream. Soon enough, we will send a deep space probe, probably all the way over to Jool. That is actually really cool, though. We could actually get the antenna to just keep pointing down to Earth. Kerbin. Fuck me. And we actually do have enough fuel to actually deorbit it once we can. How do I have a... How do I do it, like, not whenever I'm in space, but I can just have it on, like, the physics are still enabled. How do I do that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I can actually watch this thing orbit and then just keep it just pointed in the same direction. Huh. I mean, I've seen Matt Lone do it. I've been watching Matt Lone actually for a while now. Ooh. Communications network. Comnet. There's ground stations all over Kerbin. Huh. No, not keeping... I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. You can extend the ground station orbital relay network. And then the probe. then a remote control point. So it's actually dependent on the deep space satellites. So like the type of satellite dish that you actually have connected to it, it actually depends on that. That's actually really cool. Huh. Look at that. Alright, let's look at KERBNet. KERBNet is a network of information that allows your space program to link its sensors directly to Kerbin's scientific community. This in turn allows you to plan more efficient missions. My cat wants so much attention right now. Shut up! So it actually maps out Kerbin and other planets. KERBNet interface, scan map, terrain mode, biome mode, and resource mode. Activate navigation. So you can actually... Oh, so you can actually, like, navigate yourself to it. And actually shows you where the anomalies are and stuff like that, so you can discover... Ooh, heat. This is actually really cool. I've never seen all this. Yeah, KERBNet, I mean, it could be used for finding Easter eggs and stuff like that. Resources, asteroid mining. So next thing I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and send up an orbital scanner. That's probably going to be the last probe I'm actually going to go ahead and send up in this Kerbal Space Program live stream. Let's see what we can do. So, structures. I'm going to kind of design this thing. So, where are we on the KERBNet? Okay. Survey scanner. Here we are. And what is this? Surveying potential landing sites. Okay, so we're going to send this guy up with it. And I'm going to send this up with it. Use an antenna. You need to launch it to the Kerbal's poles, not usual 90-degree angle. I was going to put it on a diagonal angle. So yeah, I need to attach a antenna to it. You guys can hear my cat, that's a swear to God. Okay, so now we need to go ahead and put a control surface on it. No, that one's too big. Okay, there we go. Actually, put it right there so it's not at the bottom. And then... actually, not that one, but let me do this one. Yeah, that's exactly why I was putting it on there. Oh my god, my cat! Why are you so attention-deriving? Shut up! And science parts, of course. What is the name of your cat? My cat's name is Chloe. Let me actually go ahead and add a couple of science parts. Okay, so there's my gravioli detector. Gravioli, gravioli, give me the formioli. Not cloudy, it said Chloe. I don't need a seismometer. Well, actually, what I could do... I could put it on a probe. Or... I could put it on a probe, or I could actually put it on a, space station. I could literally build a space station. And send that out. Okay, I think our space probe is finally done. Let me see what this looks like when I do it like that. Those look different. That looks really cool. Hey, I am not no noob. You ain't gotten anything. You ain't saying that I'm a noob. I've like over 300 hours on this freaking game, so I ain't a noob. I just haven't played it in a while. And I am actually going to add... Okay, not those, but I'm gonna go ahead and add these, like, AA batteries on here. Actually, they're not even AA's, they're like A's. Alright, I think that's enough. How long are you playing? Are you asking how long I have played before, or heat-resistant service bay, a deal for protecting delicate instruments or stowing small service components such as RCS tanks, batteries, etc. I don't think I need a radiator. Okay, let's go ahead and do a separation panel because I don't think we need to... Actually, I mean... Let me add this. It'll be separable. So, coupler. And we're going to go ahead and put a RCS. That's a liquid fuel. Oh, those are all liquid fuel. That they were RCS driven. Okay, so this is going to be a probe, and I'm going to go ahead and call this... I'm going to go ahead and call it StickBot. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and go on to the next stages, which is going to be this. So I need to get this thing into orbit in the next like 20 minutes because I need to start getting ready for work. Okay, so I'm actually going to go to fuel tanks. Oh, we need to do a coupler on there. So, coupler, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to add an engine to it. We're going to go ahead and add that little guy. I'm going to go ahead and raise this up a little bit because we're going to have a gigantic launch stage. 23 to 24 years to reach Elu. Did you send people there? Okay, so let's have coupler. Alright, there's our protective heat fairing. So now we're going to go ahead and put another separator. Coupling. We're going to go ahead and put in an orbital stage. And an engine. Then another coupler. Along with the launch stage. Do we need a bigger booster? Okay, that's what I was aiming for. We're gonna go kind of like for a Saturn V-esque sort of Okay, so we just need a coupler. NCS? No. We need an adapter. Structural. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and do 2 of the, or actually, I think we could probably do 1. Okay, let me do another fuel tank. Oh, I need a bigger one. No. Okay. We're gonna try to see if we can actually get into space with this. Hang on. There we are. Alright, and then I'm gonna have this solid rocket booster help the main engine out. We're definitely going to be putting aerodynamics on this. If you guys don't see me put aerodynamics on it, make sure to remind me. And we need separators, we need coupling. I'm going to go ahead and put 4 couplers on here. We're going to place them like that, and then we're going to go ahead and add 4 solid rocket boosters. Make sure they have aerodynamic on there. Structural, we need to go to structural. Is that, no, it's not in utility. We need to go to structural. We're gonna add this. Alright, we're going to try to see if we can get into space in this one. I can hear the rain outside. Alright, and before I forget, we're going to go ahead and put in our aerodynamics. Okay, where are we at? Okay, here we are, the winglets. We're gonna do that. We're gonna stick these guys a little lower. And we're gonna put these right there. Okay, I think we're actually done. So we're gonna see. Okay, so we need this guy to go off first. We need all of those fairings to separate at the same time. We're gonna go ahead and get this guy to launch at the same time, or we're gonna simultaneously get these guys to launch. They separate. Wait. Yeah, okay. Then this guy launches, then it separates. Fairing disappears. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Then this separates. That engine goes off, then they separate. Hey, what's going on, Backstar? Welcome to the live stream. Alright, I think we're done and we're ready for launch. Let's go ahead and launch it. Ow. We're going to go ahead and wait for daytime to actually come right around before we launch. We're going to launch at dawn. We're going to do this on a diagonal orbital inclination. So we're just around dawn. We're going to see the sun peak. Thrust up. We have no RCS. If that matters, I swear to God. 3, 2, 1, launch. Separation. We are going very, very fast. This is going to be a successful launch. I think we're going a little too fast. We're going to go ahead and get this guy to slow down. Our main engine is going to slow down. We're going to let our solid rocket boosters do all the work. We're now at 10,000. We're going to go ahead and start doing our orbital burn. We're going to go ahead and start going to the right. Actually, we need to go to the... Okay, so we need to go that way. No, 45. 45. There we go. Kind of got my directions messed up a little there. I don't think it will affect our overall separation. Successful separation. 172,000. We're going to go ahead and do this for 200,000, 250,000 meters above Kerbin. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and let this guy go up. I think that's a little too steep. I think we should have at least... yeah, that orbit actually did kind of screw us up. But we will get a lot of things if we actually circularize this at a 250,000 meters above Kerbin. This guy's actually going to go ahead and re-enter the atmosphere. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start doing our prograde burn. Okay, RCS kind of does matter a little bit, because it's just kind of like trying to tug this thing. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start doing our burn. Hopefully this thing will actually do most of the orbital work for us. So our last stage will actually... Good thing we actually... Okay, so that's done. Separation of the fairings. Separation. That thing's going to fall right back to Kerbin. I think it's a little too late to actually do any corrections for how I'm doing this orbit. Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're going way too far. 8 million. That's like almost Kerbal-synchronous orbit. So we're going to go ahead and circularize this at 250,000 meters above Kerbin. The thrust-to-weight ratio, I did not calculate that right. 258 to 240. Almost screwed that up whenever I almost didn't want to activate my solar panels. Alright, cool. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy down to about... Yeah, I can see what you're doing. What you're saying about that. We're not going to be able to see anything in the North Pole. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to go ahead and start slowing this thing down. What? Oh, what? Ooh, we ran out of fuel in that. Separation. Oops. Ah! Activate. Okay. 241, 238. What I can do, I can try to see if I can actually get this radial thing to actually want to go on a much stronger orbital trajectory. So, yeah, I actually highly doubt we have 2,047 meters per second in Delta V. So, I may have to launch a second. Let's go ahead and start doing this orbital survey. We're going to go ahead and extend all of our properties, and we're going to go ahead and deploy scanner. KERBNet access. KERBNet is offline. There is no orbital survey data available. Conduct an orbital survey. Okay, so toggle overlay. Perform orbital survey. You must be in a stable polar orbit between 60 and 1,500 kilometers. Thought I was supposed to be in a diagonal orbit. I'm going to kill myself. I mean, I can launch it again. That launch actually did not take that long. I am going to deorbit this sucker. Let's go into a really, really steep re-entry angle. Hey. All right. And let's watch this guy sucker deorbit. And there it is. We're gonna watch our orbital panels. Ooh, we're gonna burn up. Whoa! And we're out of fuel. 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's go ahead and relaunch this thing just to get it into a stable polar orbit. I should have thought about that. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and go north. We're going to be going north. A polar orbit. If you guys wonder what that sound is, that is me smacking my cat. because she is currently right in my face. So all that staging was correct. We didn't have to correct any of that. So we're going to go ahead and start... Actually, I didn't slow that. And burn up. Yep, Chloe. Separation successful. And go for throttle up. Whoa. Okay, I think that's actually a good polar orbit. $397,000 kilometers. Or meters. This game is actually what got me into, like, knowing what the metric... Oh, God. This game actually is the game that actually, like, made me learn about the, like, the metric system and stuff like that. So it's actually... I mean, it's a good educational tool. That's one of the reasons why I love this game so much. I don't know why I haven't played it a lot. Oh, come on. I'm wasting so much of this. Just trying to get us into a stable orbit. And that thing is done. Ooh. What? No! Oh, that was actually supposed to happen. Okay, 431 to 425. I'm going to try to do this and then deploy my solar panels. 425. We are at 425. So we're going to go ahead and point this guy retrograde. We're going to circularize this to 425,000 meters. 425 to 425, that's pretty circular. 425 to 424. Point it the other way. Damn it! Whatever, I'll use the next stage to... And then this guy's supposed to separate. This is going to be the last stage. So we're going to go ahead and go all the way back around. Make sure we don't run out of... Wait, no, I was supposed to do the other way around. I'm running really low. Okay, so we're going to be doing retrograde. Activate this engine. 25. Okay, that's pretty circular right there. Separation of about 200 meters. And once I separate, it's going to change it by... So I need to judge where I need to do this. We can do it at our apoapsis. And we can point prograde. Okay, so what I need to do now is I just need to deploy my solar panels. Make sure that we're sucking in a good amount of power. So we're going to point prograde. And we're going to separate. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Separation complete. We're going to see what that orbit looks like. And of course it completely screws it up. God damn. Whatever. 425, 426, pretty circular. We're gonna go ahead and start up all of our things. We're gonna go ahead and do radial in, point it right toward Kerbin. My cat is like right in front of me, I swear to God. Cats are hilarious. And we're gonna go ahead and deploy scanner. And we're going to go ahead and perform an orbital survey. KERBNet access. There we go. KERBNet. So I think we just need to do a lot of orbital passes to actually start a field of view. Whoa! Mission has been completed. Yes, it has. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. KERBNet access, so can I... Let's go over here. Toggle overlay. How do I zoom out? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I remember playing this one time. I think it was Field of View or something. There's a way to zoom out of this and show the entire Earth. Kerbin. Alright, so... But yeah, mission has been completed. And looks like we do not go behind the Earth, the Kerbin, so we do not miss any sunlight from that. You can see how it changes every single time. Alright, I have been live streaming for long enough, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it right here. I'm going to go ahead and return to the Space Center. We're going to go ahead and look at our satellite network that we have so far. And we can go ahead and start doing more of that. If you guys actually like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Yeah, look at that. We can watch them orbit, see all those satellite connections. That's so cool. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and see you guys in the next one. If you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys there.